Well, the rain continues to put a big dent in the drought, and as we see more on the way and good chances through the rest of this week, the drought monitor from this past Thursday showing 82.67% of Nebraska drought-free, 17.33% still abnormally dry up by Valentine, northeast Nebraska, out in the Panhandle, and the southeast, the moderate part, down to 4% in those same locales. Down in Kansas, on the other hand, 60% drought-free, 40% abnormally dry. Severe is 1.35% right over by Marysville, and the moderate wrapped around that, and down in the rest of Kansas amounts to about 10%. But after all the moisture we've received already, we see more on the way, and we might see that drought disappear coming up this week. As far as the outlook is concerned, of course, Climate Prediction Center updating their predictions, as it were. So we're looking at October. In this temperature outlook, it shows 2/3 of the eastern portion of Kansas, normal temperatures, while 10 degrees above normal in Nebraska's Panhandle, and then this band is 5 degrees above normal. How about the winter months? We're looking at October, November, December now, and that shows temperatures again mostly around 5 degrees above normal for Nebraska. For most of Kansas, about 10 degrees above normal. Then there is the precipitation outlook below normal in a big share of Nebraska and the eastern almost 1/2 of Kansas. Otherwise normal precipitation elsewhere. And then October, November, December again showing below normal. Southeast Nebraska, the eastern half of Kansas below normal, and then the rest of those areas in Nebraska and Kansas at normal levels for the winter. So that in a way is good, but look at this week ahead. It should put more of a drought in the dent with rain showers, isolated storms possible, and likely Monday, Tuesday night, 40% the odds for rain and isolated storms Wednesday, 30% for just rain Thursday night. Temperatures will average about normal for this time of year. The exception is we do cool down a little bit Friday, but by Friday for the first week of October, that should be normal. Normal the week ahead is 72 for a high, 46 a low. We're going to average 73 our high, 53 for the low. Here is our proverb. Much rain in October, much wind in December. If October brings heavy frosts and winds, then January and February will be mild. A predictor of the future. We will see. That is the Grow Report for this week. Join us again next week as we watch things grow.
We are looking for your harvest photos. Email us, grow@nebraska.tv, or connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Nebraska's NRDs celebrate 45 years of local control over water issues. NTV's Lauren Coomer has our story.
Farmers, ranchers, and natural resource experts gather for their annual conference focusing on the protection of Nebraska's state water and soil. The Nebraska Natural Resource District is holding their 45th conference to help inform the public about conservation efforts in Nebraska.
The NRD's sole purpose is to protect lives and property and the economy of the state of Nebraska as it relates to groundwater.
The 23 NRDs have a main goal to protect the use of natural resources now and in the future.
I want to protect what I have as a farmer and what my son has and what my father and grandfather had. I want to protect that and I want to maintain it. That's what the NRD system is all about.
One woman, part of an NRD out of Hardington, Nebraska, says they work with those wanting to learn how to help with the protection of resources that we need to live.
In that area, we work to conserve our natural resources and to help producers to do the same. And we also work to manage water quality and water quantity.
NRD's president says they've been recognized nationally and internationally because of their success.
I'm very well involved with the requests from other states all across the nation for our director or staffers or myself to go and explain the NRD system because it's so successful.
Much to talk about as Nebraska's NRDs come together for their annual convention. Nebraska's Department of Health and Human Services at the conference promoting the prevention of water contamination. They say it's important to be cautious when fertilizing gardens, yards, and crops. Fertilizers are known to be the largest source of nitrates, causing serious health issues.
It's important because we want good groundwater. Nebraska is the groundwater state, and if we don't have good groundwater, we are going to have drinking water that's contaminated, and we won't have safe drinking water for future generations.
The program is reinforcing the importance of having safe drinking water for current and future generations. Currently, many of the public water systems do not have to treat their water. The Water Well Standards program is part of that NRD conference. Livestock taking center stage at Exarban. A week ago, it was horses. We'll have more up next.